All right, guys, welcome back to the Atlanta Braves franchise on This Fella J Moa's Productions YouTube channel. So, I simmed ahead a little bit, really just a week and a half. Um, so, we're taking on the Giants here. Second game of the series. We're only 3 games below 500. 3 games below 500. As you can see, third in the division, 9.5 games back of the 72 and 56 Nationals. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to come back and win the division, but I mean, look at 7th and 10th ranking, and we're the 26th ranking, and we're only 9.5 games back. That's impressive. Take a look at the wild card. We're only 9 games back in the wild card. So these Atlanta Braves are putting it together. The big news just did it. Your boy, our number one prospect, Dansby Swanson. I'm butchering names and all this YouTube stuff. I've butchered some names. Anyway, our number one prospect, Dansby Swanson, is now called up to the big leagues in the 8 hole, playing second base. Albies has the better fielding rankings or whatever, or numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and put him at shortstop and put Dansby at second base. He's had a great minor league year. A great minor league year. He had over 300 at both Double A and Triple A. And Fernandez he wasn't struggling too bad, but he was hitting like 220 and about 120 at bats about. So Swanson's going to get his turn now to get those 100 ABs on the big league club. So excited to use him here and see what the future holds for our boy Dansby Swanson. Taking on the San Francisco Giants, though, on the road. They're 81 and 47, having a great year, as you can see. I mean, where are they at in the West? 6 games up in the West. Cubs 12 up in the Central. In the Nationals up 6 in the East. Really, just Milwaukee and San Diego are really struggling. Cincinnati's struggling. Oakland's struggling. But anyway, our old team, the Seattle Mariners, are actually ahead in the AL West. That would have been nice when I was using them. But anyway, let's get into this game here. Dansby Swanson's big league debut. Roberto Hernandez taking on Jake Peavy. So let's get right into this game that you guys will actually see since it's a big game. So let's get into it, guys. I will see you after the highlights. All right, guys, welcome to Atlanta Braves baseball. Today we're taking on the Giants and Jake Peavy. In 18 starts, 6 and 5, 3.46 ERA, 119 innings pitched, 118 hits, 27 walks, and 81 strikeouts. So looking to improve upon those numbers against the Braves today. Hernandez comes in 25 starts, 5 and 7, 3.44 ERA, 155 innings pitched, 153 hits, 53 walks, and 102 strikeouts. So pretty good stats for the only guy over 30 in the Braves rotation. Bottom of second here, 2-2 count to Jarrett Parker. Hits a single with the eyes, past the diving second baseman to load the bases. After a single to score 2 runs, Jake Peavy puts one out to deep left center field to bring in 2 runs for a 2 RBI double to make it 3-0 Giants. Next batter, Nunez grounds one up the third baseline to get in Peavy and the other runner to make it 0-5 Giants. Top 4 here, Tyler Moore up at bat, hits a shot into right field, which Pence stops, but also scores the runner to make it 1-5 Braves. Top 6, Dansby Swanson, after having a ground out in his first at bat, gets a shot into right field to score Inciarte for his first Major League RBI to make it 2-6. Joe Panik, though, comes up and after a Brandon Belt double, hits a 2-run shot to make it 8-2. And then Sergio Romo comes in to close the game out in the top of the ninth. 1-2 count to Inciarte. Braves showing some late fight, but Romo closes the door on that real quick. 8-2 loss. Gordon Beckham had a great day, 4 for 4, and Jake Peavy did pretty good for his Giants. Brandon Belt did as well. All right, guys. So as you see from the highlights, 2-8 loss. It wasn't like we had, lack of offense. We put up 12 hits, I think. It was just they had too many hits, and yeah, they just had big hits when they needed them. And Ogando just came out with a strained finger. That's what the injury was, so nothing too serious there. Just go ahead and sim ahead here. We're just going to sim ahead until the minor leagues right here. So now we get to call up all our minor leaguers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and come back and tell you guys who I called up and why. Alright guys, so really just called up kind of, some of the kids, some of the older guys down there. Castro, Malik Smith, George Gutierrez, Caleb Coart, of course, Miguel Fernandez, or Jose Miguel Fernandez, Wrecker. That's really it for the lineups. I didn't really plug anyone in besides DH lineups. Wrecker taking on lefties in the DH spot. And then against righties, Gurriel in left field. And then I called back up Shohei Ohtani. He kind of got roughed up in his first 60 innings in the big leagues. I sent him down. He did okay. He has an 81 overall now. So I'm going to go ahead and plug him back in here and see how he does. And that will take Hernandez out of the rotation. Called some other guys up. David Aardsma, Folty, Sean Newcomb, our best pitching prospect, our third best prospect in the system, Williams Perez. He did pretty well in the minor leagues this year. So other than that, that's really it. I'm going to go ahead and give Folty some innings, plug in Newcomb here, give him some innings. That's really it as far as that goes. So yeah, that's really it for this episode. I'll go ahead and close out the Washington series here. Let's check out how Swanson's been doing. Batting .333 through 35 at bats. Albies has still been doing well. Moore has been doing well as a replacement for Freeman. Kiki Hernandez struggling still a little bit. Kemp and Brzezinski are really turning it up towards the end of the year. So I'm really hoping that, because I'm really just going to sim this, guys. I'm sorry, I might play 1 or 2 games. But, I hope they kind of split up at bats here and give some of these guys at bats so we can kind of evaluate them. As you see, Malik Smith already with 8 at bats. Coart with none. So, yeah, that's really it. I hope some of these guys get innings, too, like Folty and Newcomb. Just get some big league experience under their belts. So other than that, guys, that's really it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next episode starting right now.